take what I'm gonna say is, you know what I mean, might offend people, but this is my channel. This is what I can say. You know, it's my opinion. It's my perspective. It's how I feel. But I'm gonna give you two perspectives and give you like a take on it. Of course, it's definitely, I think it was an excessive penalty. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Look at what's going on. Look at the times. I understand. We all smoke weed. Majority of us. And majority of us know his rules and regulations that we have to live by and follow. This ain't that other race where it's USA and she was losing her Olympic, you know what I mean? I understand that was a little problem, but I spoke about that too. Like, if you know if we know the consequences that we're facing, when they tell me probation say, and this is small scale, but it's big. Small scale, but a big consequence. Probation tell me, you're not allowed to smoke weed. And I'm a weed smoker. Haven't stopped. Unless I go to jail or stop on my own. And I had to learn, damn, I gotta stop on my own, because guess what? If I don't learn to stop on my own, it's gonna be an emphasis or a time when somebody tell me to stop and I ain't gonna wanna stop. That's just getting to know yourself. Learn who you are. Getting back to, like I said, there's consequences to everything. We get on probation. They will send you the fuck to jail for a bad urine. Everyone knows in their family knows somebody that went back to jail for smoking weed. And you'd be like, his dumb ass. You'll call him a dumbass. But she had her oil pen. Smoke, that's her oil pen. That's like a bomb. We all know federal agencies, airport, you can't travel with that shit. It's paraphernalia. I can't travel with weed across state lines. It's paraphernalia, all that, But we take the chance. Black people, we cut corners, thinking that we can do what everybody else do. Mind you, you're a grand scale, you're a whole big entity. My daughters look up to you. My kids, we're not talking about grown adults, no. So you telling me a 9-year-old that you expect her and she's doing A's and B's, why we be so hard on the ones that do what they need to do? Why we be so, when they fuck up, the ones that do what they need to do and they have a big fuck or a minor fuck up, something small, why we be so harsh on them? Explain why we be so harsh on the ones that we know that's going. Ask all the big stories. Name all the greats and everybody. They had that person that was mad at them, that was pushing them, doing what they needed to do, and they got to where they needed to be because of that. So why we feel some type of way, and I'm not saying that we shouldn't, but that's what I'm saying with everyone. Look at our situation. We get harsh penalties over here for small shit. They can get a retail 2 years, 4 years. They can get probation for 4 years for a retail. That's a harsh penalty. Don't you think? And the person got their shit back or whatever. They confiscated the pen and all that. They, you know, they could have just kept it moving. But look at it on another perspective. Like I said, you was that TSA worker. And you allowed her to go through with the pen. She's moseying on along with her $1 million career, and you fired. You're fired. Your supervisor caught it. Oh, you let her go through with a vape pen, this and that and the other. You're fired. Now your family not eating. Now you going through the channels and all that. Let's talk about if that could have happened. That could have went that way, where many a times that do happen. Celebrity come through, nigga get fired. A nigga get fired due to the fact of he allowed them to come in with guns, take off situation. So, not saying that it was wrong, but we got to look at the whole totality of the big picture of what Brittney Griner. They set an example. You're on this big stage. You can get done by anybody. You're not untouchable. We don't care if it was a small fee. We don't care if you got marijuana. We don't care. It's just like the law. If they pull up on you, you got to have your shit in line. If not, they don't care. So have your shit in line. Don't do it if you don't feel as though you can stand the heat. That's what they say. If you don't feel as though, don't commit the crime. If you can't do the time. Damn, let me get this shit. You know what? I can buy this shit when I get over there. That's simple. Understand we go through problems. Understand we got issues. But guess what? Let's keep, like I said, the other side. They don't care. You don't care about the next person's issues or problems when it comes to you. So why do a person need to care when it comes to you for your issues and problems? It's fair game, no robbery. It's fair exchange, no robbery. I'm sad that it happened, but I learned from the situation not to travel with the shit. Mind you, who's to say? I done did it before. And guess what? By me doing that, I could have paid a consequence. And by me, if I would have paid the consequence, like any other consequences that I did, I paid it. I paid my debt. I paid my debt to society. It's just like when you got your ass beat when you was a kid. You knew it was coming. Your people told you you're going to get your ass beat. You accepted it and you moved forward. You committed the crime. You did whatever you did. You got penalized for it. And you got accepted. Of course, we're going to put it in pills. Of course, you're going to think that it's harsh or whatever the case may be. Maybe they may revisit it or whatever the case may be. But they committed a crime. They be at places where they're not supposed to be at. Doing things that they do stuff that we do. So we get penalized for it. Same thing. They're not untouchable. We're not untouchable. They're not untouchable. No one's untouchable. Anybody can get dealt with consequences. It's just fair game. It's just the way the shit got brought up. It is not our fault that some people like to cut corners and some people don't. This is what it is. Some people don't cut corners. Some people like to cut corners and bend the rules or feel as though this and that and the other or believe this way. Okay, but until the law of the land or whatever the case may be changed to fit your circumstances or how you feel, we gotta abide by it. And if not, it's a penalty. You smoke weed, cop came up to me, smoking weed on a platform. I drive, but I had to go downtown. I'm smoking weed. I got my medical marijuana card. We outside. I'm on a platform. He said, yo, you're not allowed to smoke on a platform. I didn't know. Now, he could have gave me a ticket. He said, I can give you a ticket, write you up, this and that and other. I said, well, I didn't know. I mean, I drive, officer, so this is my first time being up here. I ain't even see the joint, you know what I mean? So I didn't even see no signs, and I just lit up, waiting on the train. I didn't know. Now, if you want to decide, it would have been fucked up on my end, on how I felt, but outsiders walking by don't know and didn't care or understood what the situation and circumstances was. And it could have been on his angle, like, I got to set a tone. Because if I allow you to do it, I got to allow everybody else to do it. See, I didn't look at none of that. I'm just looking at it like, damn, he ain't got nothing else to do. Fuck it. He coming to me. You know what I'm saying? No, he just look at it. I see something, I got to say something. You're a cop. You doing something in front of me. You're not allowed to smoke on. He ain't say, yo, you know what I mean? That's weed. And he ain't draw. He just was like, yo, you ain't see the signs? No, I ain't see the signs. I ain't know that you're not allowed to smoke. When you're outside, I'm thinking I'm outside. I'm out on a train. I'm not. So at the end of the day, we got rules that we got to abide by. All of us. And if you don't abide by the rule, you could get consequences for it. I'm not trying to be nobody's friend or try to be on nobody's bad side or get no hate. None of that towards me. You know what I'm saying? Because we looking at the real truth and totality of the situation. And all I'm just saying is rules and regulations that we gotta live by. If we break them, you did what you wanted to do. So eye for an eye, I believe they did what they wanted to do. It's called life, society, the world we live in. You know, you're allowed to do what you want to do, but they can't. No, you can't do that. Why? You did what you wanted to do, and I'm a firm believer of that. If you do what you want to do to me, I'm allowed to do whatever I want to do to you. That's why I don't play. That's why I don't play fight with people. No, because guess what? If I smack him upside his head, he's allowed to do whatever he want to do to me. He can fake punch me in and kick me in my dick. That's play fighting, right? Oh, he went too far. No, he was watching the game, doing whatever he's doing. You came and just, pow, back of his head. Took him out of his demise. But people don't understand that, though. People don't want to understand what I'm saying or where I'm going with that, though. So like I said, you're allowed to do what you want to do, but people ain't allowed to do. That's why I said it's always an action, and then it's a reaction to the action. So if a person spit on a motherfucker, he can do whatever he wants to do. Some people want to cuss him out. Oh, you spit on me? Fuck that. Some motherfuckers will punch you the fuck back. Some motherfuckers will pull a gun out and shoot you for spitting on them. Which one is wrong? All of them? But you spit on that person. Black America, we gotta get better. I'm saying? Get with me, money makers.